Good evening, guys. Well, today is a Model O video as usual. Couple of new differences of videos coming up this week. I did put a video up this morning. That's from when I was at Dawlish yesterday, unexpectedly from my mum. Been busy all day and she had an appointment over at Durford, so I took the opportunity to go down to Dawlish on Monday. So yes, it means I was down there on a day I usually wouldn't go down, but I mean, for upcoming week, from next week end, not this coming weekend but the weekend afterwards, I'm going to be down there for a whole week until the following Saturday when I go away. Well, when I come back from holiday from there. Everyone has their own holidays in different areas. Mine this year will be in Dawlish, which will be different, but be the first time to do it independently. But today, as I said, it's going to be running trains. I'm going to have to move the curtain out of the way and I think the car might be in the way. I'm going to have to move because I'm going to put on the cables for the controller and I don't want to knock them out. So, HSTs today, maybe some freight, and we might get the 87 out, or maybe the 57. I haven't seen that one running for a while. We'll see. We'll see what we can do for time and see what we've got available for in the battery sensor things too. And I also want to put a small bit of a quick bit of saying that video I posted on the Model O video I did last week, with when I showed the old camera off and I got everything working on it. It only does photos, it doesn't do any filming. I just want to put that out there because I forgot to mention that. So yeah, that old camera is 25-year-old camera. I mean, I'm not made of funds, but that camera cost, I don't know, to what I got for it to get it working again. I don't know, 40 quid. Well, around 80 quid, I think, by the time I got the batteries and the SD card sorted out and that. So, yeah, it was close to 100 by the time I got that done. It wasn't exactly easy to do, to find everything for it, but yeah, it's alright. It's not the best, but it's okay. The camcorder still does the job for what I need it still for filming on the main lines. There will be some Heritage videos, Heritage Railway videos. Got plenty of rail tours coming up from next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the one afterwards. We got some rail tours. First day I'm away on holiday, there's a rail tour, and there's a weird one after that, which is like a very old train going down, which I think is a 43. I think it's the Midland Pullman. I think. I could be wrong. Could be a steam train. I don't know for sure. And for the second down there, there's another rail tour coming through, which is going from Derby to Kingswear, which is the other side of Paignton, which is on the Heritage Railway up there. And it takes you up to the River Dart. So yeah, it's what it is, but you know, you gotta try to find something that's gonna work. Just move that out of the way for now. Don't need to leave that up there when I'm doing filming. So I think the HSTs are the first thing we're going to get done. But first, before I forget, I need to get the track cleaned. So I need to get the track cleaned first, and I got my cotton swab. I don't know why they call them cotton swabs, it's completely mental. But I think mainly this is used for fibres and debris and dirt and all sorts of bits, gets behind the power units. So these are quite good for that, and inside of the track sleepers, inside of here, gets all the grime from basically all the fibres from the motor kicking all that dirt down into the track. Makes the train slower to the point it could burn the controller out, which is not something that I ever want, but it does happen sometimes. So I'm going to give the track a good clean just before I start. Oops, that comes falling off for me. I'm going to give the track a good clean, make sure all the track is going to be usable. So I'm going to give the track a good clean on line 1. Line 2 not been in operation yet, but I'm going to get line 2 operational as soon as I can. I might hopefully can get it sorted after I've done my holiday and I've done my Birmingham Street trip at the end of June. After that, money is going to go, most of the time in summer this year, it's going to be money going on my model railway for most of the time, and travelling on trains, of course, to my favourite locations other times. So I'm going to give this track a good clean, get all the dirt and debris off the track, and just to get everything cleaned up, ready for the trains to run on it. So this is going to take me about 25 minutes to get this all cleaned up. But once it's done, then we can good to move on to getting the trains running. How much stuff can the spongy stuff can hold? A fair amount. If you needed to use it for 2 lines or 3, then it can be used for that. But I tend to focus on 1 at the moment, because one I tend to run the most is the outer one, because I haven't got anything set up on the inner one yet. So let's see if we can get it all sorted out before running it. So I'm going to go around the track, try to get everything cleaned, and we'll get trains moving once we get the track cleaned. But I think that's a very given thing to do, because all that grime and all that dirt on the track from heavy usage on trains, freight trains, and other little bits and pieces that go onto the trains adds to the mess. Of course, if there's a particular train running on the railway that day, then the trains will get more muckier in the process, because obviously if you're using the track for usage for other things apart from your usual days to run passenger trains or fleet, they can carry tons of dirt on their wheels and motors from the oils. When you service your locomotive, it's kind of an annoying thing that happens, but it's part of what it is for owning a model railway. It's the minor gripe, I guess, to having a model railway, I guess. But apart from that minor thing, it's really not that bad to do. I would put up with it more than anything, because my love for trains would never change, ever. Even though it does cost a bit at times to do it all. Getting the track cleaning solution in, and then getting all the locomotives I want for my dream layout, and then getting all the scenery and track, and then everything else set up. It does take time. Not guarantee that it's all going to be the same when I'm older, but having a model railway has changed my life in a very good way, I think. So, you know, it is what you might think of it, but for me, model railways has been a big focus of my life. Cleaning the points, however, are a bit more a nuisance because they can cause problems by just not the track not compromising with over certain areas of the railway. So I'm going to have to go all the way down and around into the. I have to walk over the top of areas where I'm going to have to crouch and get this angle in, get the track cleaned up. I will start pinning this stuff down soon. I haven't got around to it yet. I usually go around through half a pot every time I clean the track. But, I mean, yeah, it's expensive stuff, but it does the track rather well when you get it into place. It clears all the fibres and all the debris off the tracks very efficiently. But the train line itself with the level crossing and all the curves, basically it's got all this to do with. I've done this half of it already, just need to get the other half done and then we can get the trains moving. I will get the HSTs and power cars cleaned first before we get them moving. So they're going to carry dirt around on the track as well. This is, as I say, it's the most, probably the annoying bit about owning a model railway. This is the tricky bit. I mean, once you got it set into the track bed, it's fine, but it's just getting to that point. Everything's going to be running efficiently once the track is in place. I try my best to get it sorted out as much as I possibly can. Get all this sorted out. Right, we've got these two corners and that medium straight piece been cleaned. Let's get the rest of this done and on to that bit next. Right, okay, I think for the most part we have got a fair amount of it cleaned up. And the only final bit to do is put all the thing bloody back together and get the power car wheels on the training car and the power car cleaned up, and then we should have the trains moving. However, I could probably do it after I've done filming, and then do maybe a video gameplay for you. Not tomorrow, maybe on Thursday or something. Hang on, I've got a train video coming up on Thursday, and then on Friday I got mainline videos. Well, maybe, I'm not sure. Getting up is a nightmare at times. Actually trying to kneel down on something like that and getting back up again can be a pain in the bum. Right, we'll get the Bridgewell Intercity BR blue and white carriage, which is not the one it originally was in, but I repainted it since I had it in the older livery. I'll just grab one of the carriages. I'll grab the other one. I'll just grab the other set as well. There all the Bridgewell carriages. The only one I'm going to have to think of need wheels need cleaning is the one with the lights. I might pin it around with a pin because I have got a pin dotted around on the board, so I'll just poke all that bits out of it. So Intercity is our first one, I think. First choice of running trains. And then I have started to get some ideas where the connection is not wiring up properly, where the system is on the Newport Castle set, but I'm seeing where that problem is leading. So it's mainly on the, well, there's a bit of one there, but that one there is more the problem one. But we'll try to get Newport Castle onto this train today and see if we can get her properly lined up with the train. But and the final one is GNR, of course, the oldest one in my set. And we'll get also the GNR power car set down. And we'll bring out one of the diesels as well. Which one should we go for? 47 or 58? Well, I might just stick with the 3 for now. If I want to run another one, then I can come back and grab it once we're halfway through the video. There we go. I'll have to connect that piece over there shortly, but I'll do that in a moment. Right, here we go. I think most of next week for filming is going to be limited until the first day on the way, and there's going to be a fair amount of videos going on between Dawlish, Starcross and Marshbutton. I mean parts of Exeter and Davids. I think at the end of the video I'm going to do for the rail tour of the beginning start of my holiday is the rail tours. The first rail tour of the beginning of June, believe it or not. But yeah, obviously we have been seeing all the other rail tours this year already with 37s, with the Bridgewell Intercity BR intercity carriages on the back of them. And you also seen a pair of 47s putting the Pullman, not the blue one, but the chocolate and cream carriages one. And we've seen 2 steam engines. One looks like a rebuilt Battle-Britain class. The other one is a King class. So in total we have seen, and of course we saw the Midland Pullman, the British Midland Pullman. So yeah, it's already seen quite a few already, but there's plenty more to come, I'm sure of it. But maybe we'll see a couple of more unusuals this year as well. Ones that we haven't yet seen. Maybe we'll see the I don't know, maybe we'll see the Hall class. I've never seen a Hall class yet. A Hall class is a steam loco of some kind. I can't remember if it was a 1062 configuration of Hall classes, but I know for a King it's like 260 or something. Let's just see that's lined up. Wheels have been cleaned, so the only thing I need to do then is connect her train up. Brilliant. Let's get her. Oh yeah, just quickly I need to get this sorted before I get to her coaches. Get her train sorted out. Why does the pickups on the lighting carriage get mucky so quickly? Well, I can only explain for what I know about them. Is the reason that these old carriages get mucky as quickly as they do. Generally, they came with plastic wheels, which is not great. So I changed them to metal wheels. This particular carriage did have plastic wheels that I changed it, as I said. She was all plastic wheel set on this particular carriage, and I've been changed them because I did not wanted plastic wheels on any of these trains, because plastic against the metal track is at speed, and as the plastic wheels start to heat up, they start to melt, and if it's a really hot day specifically, then yeah, guarantee it's not gonna, the train won't last very long. Well, it certainly wouldn't last very well on a warm day and they drive around with plastic wheels on. It just wouldn't work very well. So I know for a fact that plastic wheels is not a very friendly thing to have on trains. I'm sure Heritage Railways, they do still have some plastic wheel sets on their Heritage trains, on their carriages, but I highly recommend to have metal wheels, even when you have ones that are very pre-used. They're much better than using plastic wheels. There's a duct electricity in that, better than plastic. So clean the wheels, clean the track, top to bottom, and track is squeaky clean. And I don't need to use any more of that for a while, and I've still got a fair amount left. And these bottles are tiny now, they're not like the full size I used to get them. They basically have gone down in size. But for now, we're just going to let her run for a bit and get some good shots of her running around the layout. I've seen the reason why she's not going as fast as she usually would. It is to do with this. I'm just going to quickly take her off and give her a bit of squeezing with the compet, can't even pronounce it. They call it compet because it's like a syringe where you basically put a bit of that on the wheels to make sure everything is going to be properly linked up with the track to perform very much better. But sometimes you just don't always have the capability. We've got the thing over there. Got the bowl. And we've got the carriage over here. I'm not seeing where the syringes have gone to. Kind of weird. It might have been over here, but apparently not. Okay, might have to find it after the video. Let's get it going again, then let's have a look after the video is done. So I'm going to move out of the way of the camera now. I'm going to grab the phone off the tripod and bring the close-up shots of the parking through the station and platform 1 and 2, and I'll do it from both sides, and I'll get some going down the side here where the sliding door entrances are going to be stored and not in money. I found it. Typical. Right, okay. Let's bring her start and get her driving car just a bit of clean over on the wheels before we get some close-up shots of her running around. Just get the track clean or track magic. It works like a treat, but it's very pricey stuff for what it is. But it's worth it in my opinion, because it means that stuff works like an actual wonderful dream for this my model sets, because without this stuff, tracks, well, my trains do not work as well. I tried other systems that supposed to be just as good, but they're terrible. Track Magic is a good stuff. You can order on Amazon, you can buy it in model shops. You can buy them most places, I think. You can also probably buy in Hobbycraft, I believe, but don't hold my account for that because I'm not 100% sure if they do sell that stuff in Hobbycraft. It's possible they might, but I mean, I'm not sure if they do. So wheel should be starting to clean up, which is a good sign, but am I going so fast? Probably to do with her drag. The back carriage is more sliding because obviously the wheels are not fully designed for trains that are high speed. I mean, the train could do it, because these trains are designed to do crazy amount of speed, but she's overdue for an oil, that's for sure. I think she needs temperature oil and power tire, but I'm not going to do that today. So I'm going to put the cap back on my Track Clean Magic, and I think I've got enough in there for Genie R power car as well. And I will give a drop or two on the castle set as well. But as I say, I might not have time for all the other diesels for today. And that should do the sets like that. Just let them dry. And I think one under the shed is our car, and this GWR castle set, which is Cardiff Castle, and she has not been cleaned as yet. She's not due for a service at the moment. She's due for one, I think, just after I come back from holiday. I think she needs for that service at that point. But right now, she doesn't need it. But I mean, there's nothing wrong giving them a little earlier to give them a bit of a service. So, wheels cleaning, getting the links, all the drum axles cleaned up. Now, the only thing I noticed with the castle set is that the this particular set, GWR 43187 Cardiff Castle, is, well, I don't know entirely the story behind Cardiff Castle, but what I do know about it, from what I've learned from, you know, the people who owned in it and seeing it in real life and seeing it in magazines or whatnot, originally wasn't a Cardiff set originally, for what some people have told me, and obviously I'm not going to put one story to another, but what I am going to say is, well, even though it could be possible that it could be originally these sets were designed for going all out of the county of the UK, however, into recent years, of last year especially, GWR / Great Western Sets decided to operated by the 800 classes, which are the new HSDs, so apparently, not they look anything alike. I mean, if I had a passing video with seeing 800 passing through on Cornwall, which I might well do on Thursday, to see an 800 passing through and the 43, if I see both of them on that day, on this upcoming week, then I will do like a small comparison video for those percentage of people watch my videos saying they look a bit like similarities, but no, definitely don't look the same. They are very different trains. I mean, the 800s are fairly new. They were put into service in 2000, towards the end of 2019, definitely from 2020 they were into service for the first time at that point, but since then they've been running quite a few years. I mean, they operate to Cardiff Central and London Paddington, however they're not all over the UK network as yet. I don't know if it's a good thing, but I mean, a lot of people saying, you know, the 43s to Edinburgh to have, I'm seeing a little bit of squeak on the back wheel, but I'm not seeing where it's coming from. I need to move that one around, I think. The 43188, which is Newport Castle, if someone was curious to be interested about that. Yes. This one is Newport Castle, which is the Golden Dragon one. The silver one is Cardiff Castle. There was another one, I think, on the top of my head. I think there was another silver one, which I can't remember off the top of my head, which is quite terrible really, but there was another one, silver one, at one time. I can't remember the name of it though. I haven't seen it since last year. Spring last year is the last time I saw the other silver one. Was it I can't remember. Barclay Castle is Barclay Castle is one that says O'Cornlight, and it has the 3 trains on the symbol. But personally to me, I mean, I think my most favourite liveries of the HSC is most of them, except for the World Adventure one. I'm not so keen on that one. Some people ask me why. If you like the HSC so much, why do you not like Newport Castle, the World Adventure one? Well, I mean, apart from its colour, I mean, it pulls freight. And HSTs were never designed for freight usage, they were designed for high-speed passenger services out of London towards the tight end of Scotland and round. And yeah, that was what they were originally intended for. They weren't designed for freight. That's what we got our 66s and the 59s and all that. We've got power. They are intermittent, but I'm trying to think which one is actually causing problems. Just have to push that out of the way. Just a little bit because it's touching the rim of the wheel. I'm going to push that slightly out of frame. Oh yeah, also one on the way, we'll bound see maybe 1 or 2 43s from GWR in the evening. At least 1 or 2 in the evening. Well, I think we really had the lights going. Yeah, there's a bit of grinding on the... Is that the back wheel? I'm looking at it and thinking... It's got to be that one, hasn't it? Yeah, it's that one. We nearly had connection being spot on, but I don't mind it being a little scratchy, but I mean that's the whole point of being a bit grindy against the wheels, but it might be because of where it is angled on the pickups. There's still a bit of grindiness on that one. Trouble is, it goes back, the lights come on, but it goes forward. Yeah, there's still a bit of grindiness on the back wheel. And it's still seeming to be picking up on the back wheel of the bogie. It used to be down here, not all the way around the wheel frame. It used to be a little bit away from the wheel frame out to hit each other at great knots. We need to be a little bit smooth on the wheels. When we've got lights, we need to make sure they stay on. A little bit about it, but it's still grindy. Yeah, the sad thing with Newport Castle is that she's dragonless, like the Cardiff Castle, they're both dragonless. I mean, on Cardiff Castle, on the real thing, she has a silver dragon, going 43187 with the badge Cardiff Castle. However, Newport Castle's also got a badge with the Don Dragon on the back. Nintendo has not provided that for the set on the model frame. I know they've been focusing on the newer stocks and N-gauge and T-gauge stuff, but I mean, what happens to those people like me in February the rest of their lives? Do we get any things? I mean, the double O sets have been around since probably since the 50s, but I mean, you spend all your time playing with model frames and doing that. It's when you get really old, and so when playing with model frames, onto your ankles, As people don't want Engage or T, they want double O because you can confine it in certain small spaces, but you just don't get the same freedom in the way N does, because obviously within you get a little freedom in a different way, because obviously N takes a little less space up in the room. However, the T gauge is even smaller, and T is also known for it be so small it's compact under a coffee table. I mean, I personally would never see the point on something that small ever, but some people might prefer T gauge because of the limitation of space they have available, which I understand that one, because having space available for double O is hard to get now, especially if you live in Canada. And that's obviously something I'm going to suppose eventually myself. Right, since she's running around fairly okay now, I'm going to get her some close-up shots with the phone and get all them close-up shots, and we'll end it off. Might have some. I'll try to get the next shot in on the line here so we can get some good shots. Just going to put it there for a second. I'm just going to adjust that corner because I was just something that's holding it up. And she's basically getting about speed of 85 miles an hour at this point. Something that's holding her up. So I'm going to adjust that and sort it out. I think this is curved here. Let me know if you see any speed differences. Nothing there, and then suddenly she opened it up down the bottom now. I'm going to change the track of them, it might be what really needed. I'm going to change the track. The downside to change the track is the track can be a little bit of a nightmare when you're changing it. So I've got them for a smaller curve. I think that one's tinier, that's no point. So I'm going to move the power cart away for the moment. Just cap all the whole of the train at this point. And what I need is this track over here, which has not been connected yet, but I think that one can stay over there, and I'll just move that one from that one, and then this one, so that curve there, and hopefully we've got a fairly good connection all the way around. But again, let me guys know if you see the differences between the train speeding up or slowing down. Could it give me an idea if there's something wrong with the track or something wrong with the unit. But I'm not going to put that on just yet. I'm going to need to line this up. There's a bit of a gap there. Damn it. So I'm going to need to put that section in so it fill that gap in. And hopefully fill that gap in perfectly well once we've got it connected. Right, okay. I think we're lined up, so let's see if the City will play ball for us very well for the rest of the video. And they'll give some components. We've gone around a little quicker that time. to do with this corner. I don't know. I'm scratching my head and thinking what's causing it. I literally have no idea what's causing this problem. And it seems to be over that same road. It seems to be slowly down. I'll take that out and stop her. In City wants to carry on going, but at the moment I'm going to have to hold her back for a moment. We'll get to the GWR, don't worry. My hazard just make the GWR and GNR set shorter for tonight while I'm doing all this. There we go, get those two connected. So yeah, obviously there will be no modifier videos for a whole week from between the 1st, 2nd, well into the 8th of June. On the Sunday I might make a particular video for you after I come back, but we'll see. I mean, it depends what time I get back from holiday on the day I'm due to come back on. I might come back quite early during that day, but on the other hand I might come back quite late in the evening, depending on what the trains are doing, rail tours and other things are going on. It's all going to depend on all that. So obviously I don't want to be out late if I can help it, but I'm going to have plenty of time while I'm going to be out late during the first few days on there. Good. Now she's moving at speed, relatively speedy. Just I'm going to continue this one, put that there instead. I'm not seeing nothing like difference between them. Seems to be sort of low and high speed thing always. Once again, system, I don't know. It's a puzzle mind game, I think, at the moment. But I think what we're going to do is get some projects like the best we can with it. And I'll take a look at the railway, how it's working, it'll show me. Right, 20 past 8. Okay. We'll just finish off, get some close-up shots of the Union City, and we've got Castle London next, and then end up Junior, I think, tonight. And then we'll just go from there. Okay. You just pick that place and then once you derailed her off the train. Connection issue there, I can see that. Okay, let's get some close-up shots of it then. Just tip that to one side and then we'll... Okay, we'll try that again. That wasn't very great. I'll get one Parson shot through, a couple of Parson shots through here. Just let's adjust it a little bit for you. There we go. As I always say, she is a beauty. Even she does sometimes give me a bit of a problem, but it's generally because of the fact that she's my main thing. The fact causes me more problems than anything else. She is a stunning performer, and I always going to say I'm going to look after her just because, and that's true. I'm going to look after them for the rest of my life, and as many days possible. Even when I come an old man in the future, I will still have free time to do so. Because I love the trains would never fade out on me. I've been into nearly 30 years. I've been into trains. I've been into trains for the past 30 years, and my love for trains has never been a problem for me. Even when I was a young lad, when I was born in the 90s, in 95, I always had time to play with trains. Even when I was young, I always had time. I remember coming home from school one day and playing my battery train set when I was growing up. And I basically started with that little set, literally from Thomas and Friends. Operated with batteries, AA batteries. And I was quite young at the time when I had it, but I mean, the day I had free time to play with it during bad weather, my mum said, get your train set out, have a bit of fun. The weather's not great anyway, so I did. I got the train set out and I did a bit crazy things with that train set. That's before I gave it all away, of course. I gave quite a fair amount to the local hospital before we moved, but and the other half went to my step brothers, and they had a bit of fun for a period of time. I don't know, they're still running it, but yeah. So yeah, I started with the train set, which was battery operated. Well, they were right for what they were for the time, but I mean, sure, for a long period of time, you will get a bit bored after a while, I think, because battery train sets, as we all know, they do die out after a while because the batteries get lower and lower and they start to lose contact with each other, and the batteries just die out and then the trains, and so she has slowed down a little bit, but putting the training car back on. I think there's a little bit of drag on the train car. It might be the train car causing the main problem. But she's putting her train like she usually would. I think it's that way, like that bogey there is causing a bit of drag. Yeah, I think it is mainly to do with that bogey at the back. Maybe just a bit of loose join there. I might have to look at it after the video thing. But yeah, I think what we're going to do now, I'm going to end it off, I'm going to end this one in video with the InCity. I'm going to put the last two sets on and then just say farewell for this particular video. So yeah, it seems to be the InCity is, well, the train car, it seems to be a little bit of drag going on. Don't know why. It ended up running perfectly well for the other week. So, I don't know. There's a bit of drag there actually. I'm starting to notice that actually. It has to take a look at that because there's not much freewheeling, and I think that's the problem. Bogies for the InCity is, well, they look almost spot on, but I don't know, that one looks a little bit off on the one side. Doesn't look like they're probably lined up with each other. I don't know if I can adjust that at all. Okay. I have to drop a bit of iron down there, but I think otherwise. I mean, they shouldn't be loose like that. I don't know what's going on. Mike has to give them a little oil and see how they get on. Okay, let's get to the final 2 sets for this evening. Right, we've got Cardiff Castle with Newport Castle at the back this evening as well, with the other one which we've seen quite a few times recently. This one is 43187, so she goes on the front, so I don't want to put her on yet. We will need Newport Castle. Leaning over to get it is a bit of a pain in the bum. The lights are on. They're a little bit intermittent with each other, but I think that's more because of the contacts. A little bit weird. Yeah, it's still a little bit grindiness. Where's the grindy one? It's not that one. I'll hold it there. There is a little bit of a grindiness there because I think I probably pushed in the pickups on the training wheel on the back carriage a little too far. So I need to push them forward a little bit to make sure there's enough system. So just quickly sort this out because it's grinding like crazy. Just move them out of the way. Well, I'm going to try to wiggle them out just a little bit because we don't want to break the contacts, but we just want it to give it enough space and not grinding. But we do our best. I think you can see a little less grindy this time, but the lights are more stable than they have been for a little while. Yeah, it's the back wheels that are causing the problem. Yeah, once she gets going, she should be alright. Yeah, I'm just checking the wheel lights, but I think I didn't put them out too far, but the grindiness of the wheels are more the problem. Just move those down a little bit on the one side. Those ones are way too high up. Need a little bit higher up, or lower down even, get them sorted out. Not they need to be on too much more. I think. Hopefully they just stay on for me. Yeah. It's the lights on this particular train car. Should probably stay on once she's moving, but it's, I mean, I can't really describe how weird it is to see the lights working and they sort of come on really weirdly, but we'll see how they get on. See if we got any red lights once we pull the train. I have got another spare GWR training car as well. She's up on the windowsill if I need it. But I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it's over that wheel at the back here, the back truck. It's really causing some problems. I think, I'm not 100% sure what's causing it, but we'll see. She seems to be alright stationary, but when she gets moving, it seems to be a different story. But let's get Cardiff Castle on the front, get the train performed, and she seems to be happy to go. Oops, not quite. There we go. Like that. There we go. It's like there's all like a disconnection from there. weird. Okay, let's put it back on. We might have to do 1 or 2 laps with this one for this evening, because I think the train car on this particular one has got some faults. So decoupling from the train, let's see anything. Quite as fast as this one on the front, but she's missing a train. Yeah, this is the thing with this particular train, that these new couplings can be a real pain in the butt when trying to connect to another carriage set. I mean, in real life they don't have link couplings, they have a radius system on the real things. But she's sitting next to me, the Newport Castle one. It's here, and the lights I think there might be a connection loose on the pickup, and we're going to get over a certain point. She basically has a bit of flaw with her design. With it might be because I moved pickups a little too much, and then she might have just shifted the cables to her right. So she's gone away for the train again, and now she's stopped entirely there. Makes no sense to me. So yeah, very strange. I might have to get some more looked at that back one and see if I can get her properly in working red lights in order. Right, well, I'm guessing we'll have to keep that one short today then. Oh well. I was hoping to get that one out and running properly, but guess not. Last one then is GNER power car. Bit of drag on this one too. I think it's to do with this. It's sort of freewheeling there, but yeah. How weird. I think it's the track maybe. Okay, let's get to the last unit then. GNER shouldn't have any flaws today because she's perfectly in working order all the time, so I'm not going to give myself think false hope in this situation, because this one's been most reliable so far and she's not caused me any problems. And I remember these as a kid during the 90s. I remember seeing them out of London, and used to go on 1 or 2 of them in First Great Western Livery, and at least one time I've been on the GNER set, or ex-GNER, East Coast 43, and yeah, we used to see them come out of London Badminton. The other thing I'm seeing is a possible problem is this thing, this track piece here, because there's always spark in the track constantly. I'm starting to think maybe it's to do with the track itself, but we'll just keep our eyes open. And yeah, my body is starting to get telling me I need to unwind, but not quite yet. I'm not quite there. Very soon we will. I am sweating. Where is it? Having problems here. Nothing here. That's the main problem now, really. Right. Okay, I think we've got the resistor of where it is. Let's put it back into place. should get a couple of fast moving GNR HST to operate for you for the final train for the evening. Off camera, she should run fine as well. There's also to do with the controller. Yeah, this does happen quite often. Control could be a problem. Yeah, the controller might be the problem tonight. But we'll get the moving. No red lights either, that's usually a sign of something else is going on. Nothing here. Everything's closed at this end. Well, let's open this back then. If the power is on and the connection is good to go, what else is holding it back? Apart from the wire. I have no idea. I mean, the red wire sure might be holding it back a bit, but damn, I knew that was one of the reasons. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be. And she's coming back my way. Yeah, damn. We hold it in one, or not. Stupid wire. The downside of owning a controller with putting your own wires to it, and I would only say this is the downfall to your own controller, is, well, putting your own wires to a controller is a nightmare at times. When your brain is like half asleep, don't do wiring when you're half asleep, don't recommend it. Here's the thing. Like something's in the way. So every time she gets round the corner and there's like a derailment issue. What's going on there? And there's a voice going in there and trying to see causing it. Should we have a car? I have no idea what to do. Like something here is causing the problem. I was trying to catch them all. I'm causing the problem. Okay. I think we're going to call it a night. Not as smooth in the running today, but again, I don't know what's causing her to do How fast can these move? Well, as what I've already experienced, they are fast trains. And they're supposed to be fast. They're speed, they're comfortable, and they're an old hybrid system. They're not like the modern ones, like the Javelins, but I mean, given them the chance, they could go above 200 miles an hour without any issue at all. I mean, even now they're 20 years old, they're sticking in pretty quick. I think she's due for a service. Damn, I was kind of hoping she can wait until I come back from holiday before I do this one. But I think Genia is the one that's going to have to get done first. I think In-City can manage to wait. But yeah, she's only due for an oil, I think, this one. So I'm going to just give her a quick spray around to be careful when I'm